Kani kadiga Batisi TV, mat pidang pek yaki kubor baman kasni, belawan rasha pida ka Orange Nissan Loom Sopo near Fire Brigade Shillong, ringkat bat ka eco-friendly enterprise, ki plakot nagbenta ki Jingdon kam hakasong, bat kara karong.
Ka committee jong ka Jingdon ba thawaan ka jela ya ka belatip kum ka committee on women empowerment ha ka arpu pradre unailar hajar arpo kala Bthah ya ka Tnat jong ka Koit ka Khiah pakan IT ka kai phot halo ka Jingdon jigi Longkmie ki ba Armet ki ba dan kami ki la jing sumar na ki snong ki ba sha pangat kum ki containment zone na ka daw jong ka jing sapriang jong ka jing pang khlam covid khat khandai ka ni ka committee jong ka Jingdon ba thawaan ka jela kala shimi ni ka rai hadien ba ka wi ka Longkmie ka ba Armet ka ba sa snong maulai nong kwar kalamat ka jing khlat no ji khlung badang sukha hadien bakla sha kan taj manyo jing sumar ha Ganeshdas hospital Shillong tang na ka daw baka dai ka basa ha ka jaka bala pangat kum ka containment area.
The pregnant woman who was denied facilities, health facility in the Ganeshdas hospital, we had learned from media sources that the Department of Health Services had conducted an inquiry, and we requested the department to share information with the Committee for the Empowerment of Women. And it seems as if the explanations given by the Department of Health Services is sufficient to understand that the unfortunate incident should not have occurred. But having said that, in future, the COVID wards of every hospital should be adequately planned and prepared in the event for women, especially those in their final term of pregnancy. We have requested the Department of Health to ensure that an immediate study should be made of the numbers of pregnant women who are likely to require medical assistance from containment zones, and that adequate numbers of beds should be put in all hospitals to ensure that there will be no repeat of this unfortunate circumstance. We have been given an assurance that in Ganeshdas alone, total number of beds in the isolation ward for pregnant women has increased to 30 from 5. And we are satisfied. We have been given assurance from the health official departments and the superintendent of Ganeshdas that they are now prepared in the event of any woman going into labor, especially from the containment zones. We have also requested the Department of Health to undertake some sort of a study to understand the numbers of cases of chronic ailments of individuals who live in and around containment zones. It is very unfortunate when we get reports that somebody from the containment zone was denied medical assistance irrespective of the ailments that they had. There are heart diseases, there are strokes, there are accidents that continue to occur as we live in the pandemic situation. Hospitals should ensure that whatever medical assistance required to residents from containment zones should be treated with utmost care and delicacy. You cannot imagine that this stigma continues and that individuals who live in containment zones literally are caught between the devil and the deep blue sea because they have nowhere to go even for small health issues. We have requested the department to undertake a study because this is the season of change of weather. There is a high probability that the numbers of influenza patients in and around the city will increase. The numbers of lung-related ailments will also increase. We have requested the Department of Health to make sure that all facilities are put in place, especially for individuals who are in the containment zones. We've also requested the Health Department to ensure that they do not wait for a crisis to occur, and that if any emergency occurs, testing facilities for individuals living in containment zones, call them micro or call them large or call them localities, we must ensure that because of the fear of an individual living in an area where numbers of COVID is very high, that person could also be positive. So we hope that there will be a better response from the Department of Health.
There were times, or there are a lot of reports, particularly from the rural areas. When people come from the rural areas, they are met with serious kind of lack of communications in the hospital and lack of etiquettes from the health workers, be it at the lower level or the middle level. Therefore, we brought this to the notice of the DHS that some kind of capacity building of these health workers is very mandatory, is very necessary, that they are trained, they are given that kind of capacity building or some orientation, so that these people who come from the rural areas are treated well with certain manners, are treated with a lot of etiquette. There are instances where when the question is asked, where are you from? Then if the answer is that I come from the containment zone, it is like you are an untouchable. Like, they look at you and they treat you in a manner which is very, very unacceptable. We need to respect each other. We need to respect any citizen who comes from any corner of the state. Therefore, hospitals, be it government or be it private, I sincerely appeal to all the health workers in all the health institutions to kindly be kind. Maybe a little smile is good enough, to ward away or ward off any pain and suffering that the patient may be having. So instead of adding more misery to the situation, it is always good to be presentable, deal with this situation with a lot of etiquettes. This is what we want to say.